Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're on with fitting the sill. First things first, what I'm going to do is clean up this section here at the front, because I want to see how far up the bad piece goes, because I might not have to cut it off way up here, but obviously if we have to, then we will do. So we'll get the grinder on it now, just clean this section up before we cut this piece out, and then we can figure out if we're cutting the end off the new sill or if we're putting it in as complete. So let's get the grinder on, some glasses, clean it up. Hopefully it's not too bad, but we won't know. So like I say, we'll have to clean this section up first, and then we'll cut this out, and hopefully behind's alright before we cut the step out. So let's get the grinder set up, guys, and get it clean. Now, even though that piece looks really good, the actual front of the sill, guys, again, this, look at that. Now, until I cleaned it up, that looked fine. So it's not. Let's hold the sill up. So the best bet is going to be cut the whole thing out, because it's definitely rotten. So we'll cut the front out. We're going to have a quick look. But it's definitely, just shows that looked fine until I took the paint off, well, the underseal. So we want a cutting disc. It's a bit of a shame, that. I thought we'd been able to there just cut it off somewhere here, but it's gone there and I can see a pinhole there. Yeah, I'll just show you. So we've got a pinhole there, guys. So obviously it's going to have to be, and then obviously that just went straight through with pointer hammer. So it's going to have to be cut off, like here. All the rest of it is pretty much rotten anyway. So we'll get a cutting disc on, and then we'll get the front cut out. Hopefully the back's somewhat like, I very much can't see it like looking at the front, but you never know. The hardest piece is with this is getting the other one to sit in place, and what we're going to do is tack it in place, and then I'm going to refit the door just to check the gap across the bottom, because I don't want to weld it all in and then fit the door and see that I've got a gap like that one side that goes down to that. Tell you what, it's cold out here, dear. Right, let's bend this down, guys, and have a quick look. See what we're working with, if anything. Or shall we just cut it straight across the bottom and get it off? Probably be easier, wouldn't it? Well, the good thing is, guys, the back of it is solid. Get off. Another rotten piece. Now I can see where I can cut to from the back. So I'm going to cut a bit more out now. Then we're going to have to mark, hold the sill up, mark where the other one's going to fit, guys, and then cut, and wherever we're going to cut down here. Alright, so let's have a look. Bring it a bit upstairs, dropping it down. So as you can see, it's all solid behind here. Just wants a good clean up. So what I'm going to do is, once I've got the lip off at the bottom properly, I'm going to clean it all up in there. We're going to stone chip it and let it dry in there. We're not going to stone chip where we're going to be welding. We'll just put a bead of tape there, stone chip the rest so it's ready, stone chip inside the new sill, but not where we're welding again. We'll just put a bit of weld-proof primer on that. That way we know it's protected behind when we put the new panel in. So it's a case of cleaning this up with something now and then find all the spot welds and hope that the lip behind is good. So I'll get back to you when it's cleaned up. Right guys, as you can see, I've took all the crap off so we can see where the spot welds are, but there's been a plate welded in here over the top, which is seam welded, and that's on top of the original lip from the sill. So that's going to come off before I can get to the spot welds behind that. There's another plate here that has been welded in over the original lip again. There's another plate here that has been welded in. So I'm going to have to try get these plates off before I can start drilling out the spot welds across, so as we can get the actual old sill off. And then I should be able to hold it up properly, mark where we want to cut it off here and wherever here. Then hopefully it should be ready to go in once we've stone chipped behind and weld-proof primed what we need to do. So I'm going to crack on, keep doing this till I get it off. There's no point in videoing it because it's going to probably take maybe a good hour or something, if not longer. I'll come back to you when it's near enough off, or it is off. So that's what we're on with. So I'll see you shortly. Right guys, we're going to cut so much of the top out so that I cannot fill up. I've already marked it, but I'm not happy with how it's sitting back, so I'm going to cut part out so that it'll go further back, because I aren't going to go all the way up this side here because it's fine metal. So I'm thinking of cutting it off here and maybe there. It's just going to be easier than trying to keep this little recess here like a swage line sort of thing. What I'll do is I'll cut it out and then I'll show you guys. We'll just slice it here straight across the top so that we can see what we're doing. If I can find my glasses again. There they are. Need my wipe. I want to make sure it fits properly. I don't want to be cutting too much out. Move that wire, otherwise I'll end up cutting through it. Right, so we'll go across the top first, across here guys. So I'll cut this out. Another one. So I'm thinking cut this bit round about there, guys, because it's good metal behind, and do it across there instead of having to do this bit here and manipulate it into place. Because it's good metal, I'm thinking just cut it off to there and up here and then weld it in there. This side you can already see the line where I've marked. That's going to be cut off there, and from there it looks as though it'll fit pretty well. But again, guys, it's like I say, I'm taking it out bit at a time, and then once I get it to fit exactly how I want it, I'll cut that side off that side. Now I'm just going to get a couple of tacks just on top there, and then I'm going to fit the door and make sure this gap here is right along the bottom, because like I say, I don't want to put the door on when it's all welded in and see that I can get my finger in this side or somewhere, and this side you can't. It's got to be just a nice gap. But we're lucky this is solid. I mean, I ain't got behind the main structure part here yet, but as soon as I get this all cleaned up and the rest of this lip, we'll cut it out. Grind it. Do this, cut this off, cut this back piece out. Let's do it and just hope for the best, guys. My glasses a bit more here, guys. I'm hoping this turns out right. A spare bit. That'll come off once I get them spot welds off. Move to the front now, guys, cut that off. Right, we'll bend it out of the way first, guys, see what it's like. Oh, why is behind there? Twice now I've nearly done that. Oh, it's speak right, it's alright. I haven't touched it anyway. Sure. What we'll do is slice it down this side here, guys, so that we can get in to get it off. I can't get to this bit here unless I can get it with a chisel. I just don't want to. There you go. Ooh. So that's that coming off. One there. Looks like there's one there. There we go. It's all broke away now, guys. Another bit bites dust. There we go. Cool. There guys, that's it cleaned up. Both lips and round front. I haven't done the metal parts where we're going to be welding to yet, because obviously I've got to stone chip it. Well, rust proof this, then stone chip it and let it dry well tomorrow, and then we'll clean that up and we can get it welded in. So we'll just see how it fits now. Hopefully it fits. So guys, just getting it in the right place, guys. May get some clipperoos. I think I need a bit more off that side. If I put it over that to there. Right, what I want is clamps. Big clamps. That's mint there. That's it guys, look. So that'll go there. That's closed this gap up here. Got a bit of a wide gap. A bit of a wide gap here, but it needs pushing back. It's not right back yet. There'll be fine. We can just trim it with a little grinder. We're going to let it dry guys, then we're going to come out and we're going to use wherever I put it, 2 chicks. I've got to find it. There. We're just going to use Amorite stone chip grey, just the aerosol one. No point setting well compressor up for this. So let it dry and we'll be back to it. Right, while we're waiting for that to dry guys, I'm going to give a coat of inside the sill, bar where it's going to be spot welded or puddle welded, whichever you want to call it, so that it's treated on the inside as well. I mean, it's galvanised steel anyway, but and then what I'll do with just the lip is I'll put some weld proof primer on before we weld it. That's all going how it should. This is just grey, like I say. So let's get some grey on it. So we know that's treated, guys. Great, that'll dry well tomorrow. I'll come back out later, give that a coat of stone chip, and then we're all set then tomorrow to get it tacked into place. Obviously got to drill some holes in for the puddle welds, but that should be it. We'll just clean it up tomorrow and get it on. Hopefully touch, we ain't got no wood, but touch a bit of wood anyway. Touch a bit of wood for me. That's it, guys. So tomorrow now we're all set. So I'm going to leave it now overnight, let it dry. It's all solid now and it looks pretty well. There's no point doing back bit because we've already done that. So yeah, see you tomorrow, guys. Right, guys, back on it. As you know, we stone chipped it all yesterday. This is all bare metal but we rust treated on. I've stone chipped inside the sill, put the spot weld holes in, or puddle weld holes, ground it down both sides. So what we're going to do now is where it's bare metal, where bare metal's meeting bare metal, we're going to put a bit of weld-proof primer on, just so that there's something behind it. So just get it shack up. Now we should be able to get it tacked into place. Well, lined up, tacked into place, and then we'll see how the door fits while we've seam welded it, well, fully welded it in. So I'm going to do the same on the sill itself, just where it's just so that it's not bare metal, guys. Supposed to be well-proof primer. I've used it before and sometimes it don't work as good as it's supposed to, but we'll see. Get a bit in there. Right, so I've just got that bottom lip to clean up and then spray some of this in, and hopefully when it's dry line it up, guys, with clamps and everything else, get a couple of tacks on it where we know it's holding in place, and then we'll temporarily fit the door. Hopefully the gap's right at the bottom, and then if it is we can just proceed then welding it in. So I'll be back to you when this is all dry and I've cleaned that little bit up. Right, finally got the welder working properly, I think. So I've got a tack there, these are all no good, they're going to have to be ground back down. Welder were playing about. So I'm going to try and get one in this corner here, just to hold it, so that we can unclamp it, because it needs pulling in at the bottom. If I pull in at the bottom at the moment, it pulls it away from this. So I'm going to try to get a tack there, but I tell you, it's just awkward. Bring you closer, guys. Right, so let's try to get one there. We've got one there, guys. I'm going to pull this clamp off here, move it across here and get one here or something. We'll take that one off for now. Tighten it up. Just a couple, that's all I'm doing, just so we can get it right, guys. Right. See, it penetrated. Right. Try to get one just a bit further forward. Nope. We'll get one on this side over here. We'll just get one here, guys, just so that we know that we've got something on this side holding it. One somewhere there. Do it. Let it go off, take it off, and then we're going to try pull the bottom in, guys. I know we've got this gap here, but we'll sort that. And it out, because like I say, once you pull bottom in, it pulls it out. I don't want to have to pull the quarter too far out. I need to make sure it keeps its shape. We'll take that off. Take you off for now. Let this jack down and hopefully it don't all just pop. Right. So we want to try and pull it in at the bottom now, which is pretty much nearly in. If I can get a couple in bottom, then I reckon we're going to have to recut this bit so that we don't have to. Because if you look where I've cut it, it's still a bit high, but I'm going to measure from there down, make sure it's still 14 inch. If you remember, that's what we said. Yep, that's where it wants to be. That wants to go into there, so we need to retrim there. But before I do that, I want to get a couple of tacks in bottom, guys. So I'm going to pull it in across bottom with some clamps, get a couple of tacks in it on this side, and then we're going to cross there, and we're going to use butt clamps and pull it together, hopefully. Pedals and chains. Hey, I should have got it. Hey, before we go any further, guys, I'm gonna have to go get the door, fasten the door up, and make sure this gap's straight here. Make sure it's level, which I think it will be, but we need to check it. Because I mean, I've gone flat with the original lip that were on the inner sill and the doorstep itself, you know, the inner one. So that's flush across there. So really it should be right, but I mean it's nice and flush there. This, it will go further back once I cut this out. I just want that to be right, I don't want that to be either in or whatever. I don't want loads of filler on it. So the best thing for me to do, guys, is go get the door fitted, just temporary, and then we'll show it and have a look, guys. So I'll be back once I get the door on. See you shortly. Right guys, got door back on. What a pain in the ass that was when we're doing it by myself, honestly. So it's on, but it's not perfectly lined up, but it's lined up enough for me to know that the sill's in the right place. Because obviously it's lined up here. It's just this side that maybe won't lift in or drop in ever so slightly. But I'll take you down and I'll show you the gap across the bottom. You can't grumble at how it's turned out, so now it's going to be a pain. I've got to take the door back off now and finish welding it all in, finish the cuts and get it welded. So, but yeah, like I say, doing it myself, I've had to use the jack to hold it up in air at that side, push it in this side, lean through the window to put the bolts on and tighten it up, and then I've had to put the jack under the hinge to jack this side up so as it was somewhere roughly in the right place. And obviously I can't open it wide to do it, so I'm having to do it like half shut. But yeah, I'll show you now anyway. So look. So what we're gonna do is cut this lip a little bit further up so that we can put the butt clamps on it, and that'll finish off nice. The gap here isn't too bad either once it's finished, needs a bit of manipulating. If you look at the gap across bottom at door, it's pretty much mint, it feels flush. So we're very near finishing this sill. Obviously I've got a bit of manipulating here and maybe put a piece of metal in this bit here, but other than that it's fine. It lines up pretty much mint. So I'm going to have a break now and I'll come back out tomorrow and then we'll get it all welded in, and then hopefully next week we can put in the back wheel arch, and that's this side practically done. So yep, see you tomorrow guys. Right, got a butt clamp here. I'm just going to get a tack here, somewhere here, and I can get one on this side, and we'll check it out and move it to here and just keep doing it, just tack. We'll get a good few on here, like cool down while we work on this bit, then we'll do the front bit, do the spot welds, and just keep coming back to this, guys. So I'm sorry about the rain noise. Nice and little ones, don't want to go overboard. Right, we're going to let that cool down. I know it's only a few little ones, but let's just let it cool. Going to start working with this bit now, guys. So we're just going to down here, hopefully, without making too much smasheroos. on me. Got a little bit to cut out there. This, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm undecided. I could try fill it in, we'll have a go, see what happens guys. Let me take this off. Get that one done. Then we'll go back to this guys. Here. I'm going to put a couple here guys. That's done. Got a few across there. Then we'll do bottom. But I want to do some more here. So get a couple more tracks here now guys. Just doing it bits, guys, because I don't want it to, well, you know what I mean, I don't want it to warp. Yeah. Missed that bit, but we'll get it. Let it cool down again, guys. But it feels flush. And it's still exactly where it should be. Cool. So this lip is where it should be. It's not getting that hot anyway because it's only thin metal, so I'm not having to hold it on for ages. Couple of straight. Cool down again. Right guys, I'll come back when I've welded this bit in. We're just on with this bit now, guys. I've cut around it with a grinder. I've got a couple of tacks on front, so we'll get this in and then I'll show you the back piece that's done. So 2 ticks, got a bit of manipulating to do. Lovely and flat. Work his way down, guys. Lovely as that. Let's get it tacked in. Further down, guys. Oh, socks on fire, socks on fire. Where's my pointy one? Sweet. Oh, that corner in. So I'm just going to show you this bit of the front now. Last bit here, guys. I'll finish this bit tomorrow. I'm just going to do this show you where we're on with, and that'll be it for this week because I'm knackered. Stuck. So guys, that's that in. Spot weld all across the top. The back piece is done. I've just got down this bit here, I'll show you. Right, that piece is in, guys. Just got round there to do and spot weld down there. Spot welded all the way across the top. I've started that. I've just got a little bit to fill in there, but I'm going to cut this bit out first. The back piece is done. Won't look bad even if you look front side. So a little skimmer filler will do that. So yeah, that's that. This side's almost done. It's looking good now, guys. Got that ink corner to do, like I say. If you look at that now, pretty much mint. What we'll do is we'll hold this arch up and see what the arch looks like and where we're going to have to cut that to. That's going to fit really nice there, guys, as you can see. It'll be cool. Nice and steady welding that in as well. This will be getting cut off there because we've already got this shape here. Here we clamp it up temporary for now. What do you reckon, guys? Is it coming on well? That's how it's gonna go. Sweet. Sweet as. Obviously it'll fit better once I've moved it up. It's not in properly as yet. Yeah, you can tell the difference. So it's been a long couple of days as this, to be fair, to get this far. Like I say, if you like the content, guys, please consider subscribing. It'd help me out a lot. Try to get to 1,000 subscribers, seems to be taking me forever. Yeah, just like, comment. There'll be plenty more to come. Like I say, next week we're going to be putting this in, and then I think we're going to have to obviously get the door on, get the wheels on, somehow get it outside, move it over this side so we can start on the other side. Either that or push it right forward and do the boot floor. So yeah, so I'll leave you all to it. I hope you have a fantastic weekend and I'll see you all next time. Ta-ra, guys.